talk about syllable stress. A syllable is a small unit of speech that has one vowel and sometimes a vowel and a consonant together. If you have two separate vowel sounds, that would be two separate syllables. Let's take a look at some words. For example, the word seat. We have two vowels, but these two vowels represent only one sound. It's E, seat. Therefore, this word has only one syllable, and we don't have to worry about which syllable is stressed because it's only one word and one syllable. Let's take a look at this one. This also has two letters, but in this case, the two vowels have different sounds. It's not E or A, it's I-ye, science. We break up the word right here in the middle, and we have one vowel on this side and one vowel on that side, and we say science. In this case, we need to ask ourselves which syllable is stressed. If you look in your dictionary, you will see a little accent mark like this in front of the syllable that should be stressed. In this case, it's the first one. It would be science. If this mark were located over here, the pronunciation would have to be science. And of course, we don't say science, we say science. Now, when you have a long word like this, audiovisual, audiovisual has 6 syllables, audiovisual. In that case, it's very important to know which syllable is stressed. In this case, it's going to be right here, audiovisual, audiovisual. How do we stress a syllable? We make it longer and louder and higher in pitch, audiovisual. Now, let me demonstrate to you what can happen if you make a mistake with stressing the wrong syllable. Let's look at the word success. Now, do we say success or do we say success? If you're speaking quickly and you stress the wrong syllable, definitely your words are going to be difficult to understand. So in this case, we stress the second part and we say success. I wish you success. We don't say I wish you success. Another example, the word urban. We don't say urban, we say urban. Repeat after me. Urban. We stress this part and we reduce this part. If you say urban, once again, it sounds like a completely different word. It's very important to know which syllables should be stressed when you're speaking English. Right now, I'm going to give you a little test. There are going to be some words on this board, and I want you to ask yourself which syllable should be stressed. Take a look at these words on the screen and decide which syllable you think should be stressed. You can copy these words on a page and then underline the letters that you think should be stressed. Let's see how you did on the syllable stress test. Let's take a look at the first word. Did you say decade or did you say decade? Is it first syllable or second syllable? Well, it's the first one. It's decade. Repeat, in the next decade. All right, a lot of people make a mistake and they say decade. Let's take a look at a few more words. The second one, did you say colleague or colleague? He's my colleague? That's right. Once again, it's the first syllable. Repeat after me. Colleague, colleague. He's my new colleague. Let's look at the next one. Did you say female or did you say female? Once again, it's the first one. Female. Let's look at the next one. Did you say Japan or Japan? In this case, it's the second syllable. I'm from Japan. I'm from Japan. Let's take a look at the next one. Did you say Iran or Iran? It should be the second one. He's from Iran. He's from Iran. Let's look at the next one. Is it locate or locate? It's the first one again. It's locate. Locate. Be careful, you probably, a lot of people say locate because they're thinking of the word location. Sometimes when we change the form of the verb from a verb to a noun or to an adjective, the stress within the word changes. We'll talk about that a little bit later. Let's look at the next one. Did you say detail or detail? If it's a noun, we say detail. That's an interesting detail. First syllable stress. This is a hard word. A lot of my students make a mistake on this one. A lot of them say something like parenthesis, and it's actually the second syllable. It's parenthesis. Parenthesis. Next one, these can be confusing for a lot of people. How did you say this one? Is it necessary, necessary, or necessary? It's the first one. Necessary. Let's do the last one. Necessity. In this case, it's the second one. If you have a lot of these wrong, don't be discouraged. These are very common words that people make mistakes on. Many of my students get the majority of these words wrong. I wanted to show you how difficult syllable stress is and how important it is for you to be motivated to study these things in detail. In the following lessons, I will teach you some rules of syllable stress. All right, let's learn some rules now.